Hello, beautiful Libra, and welcome to your general guidance for the rest of April with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. I've got myself a cup of tea, well, half a cup of tea. You get yourself whatever you want, put your feet up, get yourself comfy. We're having a look here at Libra for the rest of this month, okay? All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching, however you relate to it. Okay, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify with, I'm not sure which deck, but another tarot deck. They'll tell me when it comes the right time. All right, let's have a look then, Libra. What have we got? Oh, we've got two coming up. We've got Strength with the Three of Wands and the Hangman. Okay, so you need the strength to be patient because things are unfolding, things are shifting, and we know this for April because it's the first month of the new astrological year, for the first full month. Okay, we've got Temperance, we've got the Two of Cups, we have the Moon, the Devil. He's been popping out a fair bit actually. Four of Cups, so was she, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, let's have a look what's going on. I want some affirmation cards for you. All right, these are the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way, and the equipment. I've got a new mic. Several of you asked, what mic is it? It sounds great. Hopefully it sounds good for you as well. All right, let's have a look. For my Librans, please. This is the end, followed by new beginnings and union. Good things come together. Okay, now I want something else. What do I want? I want one of these. All right, this is Work Your Light oracle cards. Work Your Light. Trust the niggle. I think this is the third time this has come out, so this is clearly, and let's just explain about energy for a little minute. All right, obviously you like to have your individual star signs, but energy is energy and it is affecting all of us in similar ways. The energy in April is this new beginning, the new year. We're really moving forward now. The light is changing. There's all sorts going on. Now, how it impacts different star signs is slightly different, but everybody is having the same message about endings and beginnings because it's the new year, the new astrological year. All right, now this card's come out several times. Trust the niggle, and it says, what is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? That's her shadow side behind her, one with the eyes open, one with the eyes closed, kind of going poke poke. You need to look at this, you need to notice this. So what is that niggle for you? All right, you know what I mean with that, don't you? You just get that feeling inside. Something's off, something's not right, not quite sure what it is. Let's dive into it and let it come up and let it come out. Now, we have union, which is a number 24. 6 is a very spiritual, connected card. And the union card says good things come together, perfect match. A couple coming together. Now, it can be a couple coming together romantically. It can also be you coming together with your new best friend, with a new hobby, habit, or interest. I like hobby, actually. That's habit and hobby together. All right, this could be you with a new job coming together that's just perfect. There's no such thing as perfect job, but perfect for you at this time. So there is a union coming together here. All right, now during April. And we also have, this is the end, number 40. Fours are about our foundation, and it says this is the end, followed by new beginnings. Get ready for the best to come. Close old doors. Now, whenever I feel that kind of close old doors, my sense is, when we have a back door and a front door in a house that is opposite each other, you leave the back door open and try and open the front door, and one of them's going to slam, usually the back door. But we need to close the back door before we open the front door, in other words. All right, so we've got this closing out, which we've been doing for months. and we're ready to open the new. So we need to embrace that. Let's get into that energy of embracing the new. You might have been chomping at the bit and wanted to dive in, and you might have been just waiting for things to shift. Whatever it is for you, it's fine. All right, it's absolutely fine. So let's look at this then. In the center of the reading, the central card is the Two of Cups, which is the card of love and connections. And that includes your connection with yourself, self love, but also your connections with other people and other things, like a job, like a house, like a home, like a person, a friendship, a romance. It's a connection card, it's a bonding card. And we have the union, which could potentially be a couple coming together romantically. Doesn't have to be. But trust that niggle, because that's important, all right? If you are, in the dating game and that little niggle is saying there's some red flags here, listen to that niggle. If you are coupled up and you're getting a little niggle about something's off with your partner, just be aware of it and try and encourage them to share and talk to you. They might not be ready to, and that's okay. So a strong energy here about that balance with relationships. Now, we've just had the full moon in your sign, Libra, all right? I did a video about it. I'll link it up at the end in case you haven't seen it or you want to watch it again. But that full moon was bringing everything up to the surface about what's about balance, about harmony, about what's bringing everything together. All right. So it's strong for you because you're still under that full moon energy. So in terms of what else we've got three major arcana cards in a row over here. Now we've got another two over here, Hanged Man and the Moon. So we've got 5 out of 9. Strong energy of the major arcana, which is all about the significant big changes in life. Doesn't surprise me in April because of this whole big new energy that we're in. But let's look at this first row. The Strength card with Temperance and the Devil. Right. So the Devil's been showing up a fair old bit over this course of these readings. I think this is the 4th time he's come out of 7. So there is this energy here. Now, what is the Devil about? It's fear, restrictions, feeling trapped, feeling beholden, feeling I can't, it won't work, there's no point. It's all of those sort of, it's your mind telling you it's impossible. And even if circumstances around you are being challenging, when we're in that mindset of I'm wasting my time, then we don't even try. So the devil just gets in the bloody way, and we need to get him out of the way. Not by battering him or ignoring him, but by recognizing what are those fears, insecurities, restrictions. What are they? Let's look at them. Let the niggle come up, all right? That niggle might be because the devil is also addictions. I'm drinking too much, or I'm too dependent on other people, or my boundaries are shocking. I'm letting people get away with far too much. That can be the niggle, but then the devil can say, yeah, but you can't do anything about it. Don't even bother trying. Just leave things as they are. Keep the status quo. That's the devil getting in the way of releasing you into your best life. So what we want to do, first of all, is acknowledge it. Let's not ignore it or pretend it isn't there. Let's let those doubts and fears and pokes and prods come up, and then we're going to use our strength and the temperance energy. This is a beautiful combination to sort it out. So the strength is, of course, being strong, courageous, determined, resilient, just going for it and saying, no, I am strong and powerful. I can sort this out. I can deal with this because I'm ready for my balance. This is Libra energy, is all about balance, right? Temperance, I know it's not a Libra card. Your card is justice, but it's a very Libran energy, temperance. It's about balance and harmony. And, Librans do not like things being off. They want to get things back into balance. And so the temperance is showing up here saying, look, we can balance this. If there's any part of your beliefs that are saying it's impossible, I can't do it, Like say I'm doing too many hours at work and I'm exhausted and I don't have time for socializing or friendships or love, and it's nothing I can do about it. When we get into our strength, our confidence, our courage, and we allow ourselves to say a way will be found, I'll find a solution, a solution's on its way, we're aligning with a different way, and that different way will come, because things don't want to carry on the way they are. It's been too, I would say, not hard and heavy, but it's been too restricting is what it feels, just too much restriction. And so this is a time where you're just letting everything come up so that you can examine it, focus on it, process it, go into self-reflection, go into what do I want and I need, and figure it out. So we're starting this period for you with this reading with I am strong, I'm aiming for balance, and anything that is perceived to be in the way, I am going to find a way through. So we're stepping into this expansion energy with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is growth. It's my ships coming in. It's my dreams and desires and what I want to manifest and what I want to create. So if I'm going to create, I need to get clear on what I'm creating. So we're clear. We want balance and harmony. We want to end any restrictions. We want to bond and connect with that and those with which feels right and aligned. So you're getting clear now. This is a manifesting card, Three of Wands. They are focusing, they're always sort of on the shoreline, looking out to sea. They're looking at the wider horizon. What do I want? Where am I going? What do I want to achieve for myself? What does that look like and feel like? Now, this also is a card of travel and trips and overseas, but it's about expansion. What's right for me, what's good for me. I want love, I want connections, I want to treat myself with self-love, and where are the balances off, perhaps I've been neglecting myself, and I need to bring that attention back, because the Four of Cups is saying this isn't working for me. It's not a disaster, but I definitely want more. The Four of Cups, I mean, I love this card actually. I mean, it really depicts it. She's not crying her eyes out or having a tantrum, but she is sort of looking at her cups and saying, is this all there is? Is this life? Am I living or am I existing? Am I thriving or am I surviving? What is going on for life for me? Because I want expansion. I want freedom. I want to be able to grow. So what or who is in the way? Let's sort it out. Because this row here, we've got the Hanged Man with the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is lack. Lack of money, lack of resources, lack of support, lack of love, lack of friendships. Lack is lack, lack, lack. It's also a victim energy because she's not trying to fix it. She's not trying to sort it out. She's not in her strength here to say, right, let's figure this out. She's, on the floor, head down, ignoring there's a door here that's locked, but there's the key, because she's so much in that lack that she's not seeing anything else. And, most of us have been there. I certainly have. And when we're in that space, nothing changes because we're not looking for solutions. We're just so much in the lack, we can't see anything else. So we've got the moon above it. This is what is coming up then, isn't it? The moon is about shining the light on it to let it come up. Our emotions, our feelings, to really look in depth at that full moon in Libra. Balance, harmony. Where is the balance and harmony? Where is the love? Where is the flow? That's what I'm looking at. And I'm going to look at that devil and say, what or who is restricting me? I am surrendering with the Hanged Man to really examining everything from a place of truth and clarity and from a place of light. She's in the dark. She's not going to figure anything out from here. But if we let the moon light shine on it and we let our own light shine forward, then that energy starts to come up and we start to step into that strength to find those solutions, right? So On the surface, this looks like pretty tough, but actually what we've got is I have the power to bring about balance into my life, to examine from a place of strength what those restrictions are, to look at, do I love my life? Have I got loving connections? And then to step into, right, I need to examine this much more clearly from a place of what doesn't work for me and what I do want to work for me. Then we can take it forward, because this wants to end. We're going to look at the niggle. We're going to look at that little grating, that Five of Pentacles, that devil energy. We're going to look at it. We're going to let it come up. We're going to examine the unions that we have, the bonds, the connections that we have. We're going to open up to allow the flow, because this is the end followed by new beginnings. Get ready for the best to come. Close old doors. So this wants to close out so that the new can come in. So let's find out what the new is. I'm going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So we've got to look at all of this, Libra, because, you know, we're really good. I'll deal with it later. I haven't got time for that now. I can't be bothered. There's too much going on. I haven't got time. All of that. No, no, no. We need to look at this in order to be able to make some changes. So what is the new beginning then? Libra's going to look at this, going to sort it out. There's Temperance again. We've got to get the balance back. We've got to get that energy flowing, because it's been hard, it's been heavy. We've got the Nine of Wands, the battle weary soldier. I can't keep doing this. I'm so tired. And you are, and you can't keep doing it. So what's going to change? What's going to shift? Bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Right. King of Wands is the strength, the power, the confidence, the courage, the determination. He doesn't give up. He doesn't say, I can't. He doesn't let the devil get in the way. He's like, get out of my way. And the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Truth, clarity. I'm going to see clearly. I'm going to figure this out. And then that wheel can turn in my favor into a new chapter, a new way, a new beginning. I'm on it. I'm sorting it. Get out of the way. All right? Because you are. And things are ready to shift. Right. So now we've got the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Swords, which I love. So the Ten of Swords, of course, is the stress, the anxiety, the stress over the Five of Pentacles and the devil, the stress over my life isn't working for me. That's just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? This is a disaster. That's moving out. It's a 10, completion, and stepping straight into a new beginning with the Ace. Ace of Swords, clarity, focus, aha moments, ideas, inspiration, they start to flow, it starts to come. I start to see a way through. So what is the way through? Let's find out some more. Three of Wands again. All right. This is the universe saying I meant what I said. We've got Temperance twice. We've got the Three of Wands twice. We are aiming here for balance and harmony, because we're ready to expand, and my ship coming in, the stuff I do want coming towards me. So I'm no longer focused on what isn't working. I'm focusing on where I want my life to shift to. I'm in manifesting mode. Right. So what are we manifesting? Balance, of course. Six of Cups. We are connecting with our soul. We are connecting in with memories. We are looking at family connection, people I've grown up with. I might be having a bit of nostalgia here, right? That used to work and it doesn't work, or that never worked, now it's working. We're looking back. Now, the benefit of hindsight can be very useful, can be a very useful thing. What worked before, what isn't working now, what didn't work before, what is working now. We use that as a self-reflection to be able to move forward. So we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out, and we're stepping into that new beginning. We've got two aces now. So this new beginning is on its way. This new beginning wants to unfold in April. But we have to close that door first. We've got to close the door on the old. The old, which is the devil, which is the Five of Pentacles, victim, helpless, hopeless, disempowered energy, has got to go. And you step into your strength. You step into your King of Wands. I'm coming, get out of my way. You are in this very powerful movement forward energy. As you do that, the Page of Cups can start to make an appearance. Now, the Page of Cups is new opportunities coming your way. It can often be a surprise, something you're not expecting, something you're not seeing coming, but it starts to move in because you've shifted that whole energy of the old is out, the new is in. I'm in a determined, powerful, positive energy, clear about what I want and where I'm going. And those opportunities then start to show up for you. Okay? But a bit of work to do, isn't there? Bless. But it needs to be done. Okay? All right, Libra. Let's finish off with an angel card. We'll have a unicorn card as well. This is the Oracle of the Angels. Right. Through this transition, through this figuring it out, sorting it out, letting go, you have massive support from the angelic realms, and I want you to tap into it. Number 12, that's another 3, growth, expansion. You are really working hard at trying to shift everything into a whole new world and life for yourself. You're facing things head on, and your angels are going to be with you every step of the way, helping you, strengthening you, supporting you, guiding you, holding you. So do not feel that you're alone in this. You have massive support from the universe and from the angels. Okay. Right. Final message then. This is the magic of the unicorns. And we have Stargate of Lyra. Right, this is a number 40. 4s are about your foundations being lovely and strong. And it's saying, expand your causal chakra, enter the universe kingdom. What does that mean? Your causal chakra is higher up, all right? It's a high one. It's basically connecting you to the highest levels of the universe, to the magic, to Lemuria, to the unicorn kingdom, to direct to source. Just get up there, connecting with the highest vibrations you can, because you are ready. And you need these higher vibrational energies to come down and into you, so you access them, you tap into them, because as that higher vibration light comes in, you see more clearly than you ever have. And you are so much more able to overcome the restrictions when you're coming from a higher place of light. Okay? All right, Libra, that's what I have for you for the rest of April. I will be back every Friday with your weekly collective. There'll also be some random messages coming in for all signs as well. So keep an eye out for those. Thank you for being here. If you haven't yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if this resonates and you like my work. It's completely free, you know. And I will see you again soon. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.